everybody, this is Heroes and Brews with Nerdy Dudes. We are your friendly neighborhood Beeroes Ty. To my right here is Uncle Coco, a.k.a. Kevin, a.k.a. Pizza Teeth. And tonight...
We'll talk about that later.
We are doing a movie pitch. A movie pitch.
Yeah.
So we are going to pitch a movie to you, the fans, the viewers.
Yeah, a movie that has not been made yet, but maybe will be made after
because we tell you and pitch it.
Get it?
So, do you want to introduce the movie pitch, or should I introduce
absolutely.
it? All right, go for it.
I'll take this. So, this is an idea that people online have I've seen before. They want to have this movie made, or they think it would be a cool idea to have it made.
It would be a cool idea.
So we discussed, and we thought, you know what? Yeah, this would be a swell idea. So the movie would be Batman Beyond, and reason being, now we thought about this, and we thought, okay, so you have this current DC extended universe, whatever they call it, and we thought DCEU. Thank you. To abbreviate it, we thought, okay, well, if you wanna place it into that, you absolutely could. And pretty much the story for those of you who do not know, it has an older Bruce Wayne, who, in a sense, has retired from being Batman, and then you have this younger character, Terry McGinnis, this teenager in high school. That takes on the mantle of becoming the next Batman. So if you wanted to keep it in the DCEU, I think you absolutely could. I don't see why not. If you were to be honest with you, I mean, I'm sure everybody has their own opinions, and I get it. It's cool. I think Ben Affleck is not right now, but overall, I mean, I have a soft spot for Michael Keaton. I always will. I mean, I grew up with him.
See, my opinion, though, is before you continue, I liked your idea of bringing in Michael Keaton for that older Bruce Wayne. That older Batman who is having a hard time continuing his own mantle.
Sure.
Because he's getting older.
Sure.
And I know in the television show, he is fighting crime. He's trying to save some high-risk, and he's getting beat down by a thug, and he takes out a gun as just like a threat. And at that point, Batman is not trying to kill. He is not there to kill people. It's not his thing. So when he realized he had to take out the gun to try and intimidate a thug, he realized, my time is up. So I think it would be cool to have that older Batman, that older Michael Keaton, to take control of Batman.
Sure.
And nothing against...
Benjamin?
Ben Affleck. I just think Michael Keaton could take this role better.
And that's what we discussed. What I was saying is I love Ben Affleck as Batman, and I was all for him being cast. I know that it was like a huge uproar all over the place when he was cast. Mm-hmm. But I think he's incredible. But I think if you were to continue into the DCEU, you could absolutely take him, put some old age prosthetics on him, and flash into the future, obviously.
I see what you did there.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even mean to do that. And I think it'd be a cool idea. You could absolutely do that. But I know you had mentioned Michael Keaton, and we discussed that too. I think for people who are the age of Ty and myself,
you're like mid-20s, late 20s kind of deal.
Yeah. I think us seeing Michael Keaton come back would be a it'd be a nostalgic thing. And I think that'd be pretty incredible if you were to do that too. I mean, that to us, that was our Batman that we grew up with. And then people older than us, Adam West might be their Batman. Mm-hmm. But Michael Keaton was for us. So I think, and Michael Keaton is at that age now that if you were to do a Batman Beyond film, he would fit into that older Bruce Wayne role. And like how sick would that be to see him as the old, just to bring him back. And
it's just like a nod to Batman.
Absolutely.
In the movie.
Absolutely.
Just like a complete nod.
And I think he would do it too.
Yeah.
I think he would absolutely do it.
Michael Keaton, you gonna do it for us?
Yeah.
For Kevin and I?
Mike. Can I call you Mike? I know you're watching right now. Just say yes. Just do it.
If we decide to make this movie, come on, you know you would take the role as Batman.
Come on. I feel like when you were, in the Birdman movie, that was your way of just saying, hey, guys, I can still be a winged creature, man. You know what I mean? But anywho. But then at that point, if you were to do it, it would be its own separate thing, which is still okay, because I think we're all smart here.
Yeah.
And, okay, so it's not a part of this whole cinematic universe. It's its own standalone film. That's absolutely fine. But how would you, as far as a movie goes, how would you kind of have, like, what would be your plot, your basis of the film?
I think we could steal from the animated series. I think it had the perfect plot. I think you have Terry McGinnis, this high school kind of rebel kind of guy, doesn't listen to his dad too much. So we make sure we establish that Bruce Wayne's older. Maybe in a scene like we said where he was fighting and just like decides to shut things down. Like he's not young enough for this. He's not strong enough for this. He can't hold this mantle. The villains he's dealing with are going past their prime as well. They don't want to do the same things they're doing anymore. They don't want to keep their villainy up. We can say crime's going down for a little bit. Maybe it pops back up because there's no Batman protecting. We can lead off with Terry McGinnis sneaking out of his house to meet his girlfriend and getting jumped by a bunch of the Joker's gang who is trying to follow and keep alive the Joker's mantle, which would lead to a battle on Bruce Wayne's manor, and then have an older Bruce come and help him fight, but then have his heart problem and Terry bring him back into his manor, his mansion, and find out after snobbing around that is Bruce Wayne.
I just think it would be a very interesting story because so you have an older Bruce Wayne, and I think it'd be very interesting to delve into why Bruce decided to hang up the cape and the cowl, and set something that was such a big part of his life aside.
Yeah.
And to have a character like Terry McGinnis, a younger guy, and I like
high school.
Yeah, I like how you brought up the whole fact of there's no Batman anymore. There's no vigilante protecting the city, so crime is run rampant in a sense. And I think it would be an interesting idea to show this Batman. So he's done. He's done. He did what he had to do. It's over and done with. That's it. But obviously, Gotham City still needs a symbol. Still needs somebody to protect
that Batman.
Exactly, and I think. I just think it's such a compelling story, and to see why Bruce is the way he is now, and then there's this
younger
yeah
being that is kind of troubled, but has a tragedy happen where the Joker gang kills his dad, and he wants to avenge his dad, but at the same time realizes that this city needs something to stop this crime.
Exactly.
Because when he was younger, when Bruce was still Batman, he didn't really have to worry about the troubles of these gangs or these villains because he knew they had this protection of this vigilante who was Batman.
I just think that it would to show a relationship between Bruce and Terry, so obviously Bruce, we all know, lost his parents. Terry lost his father. His mother, I don't really know
think she's
much.
either not around or she might have been dead as well.
But I think you could. The more I think about it, the more compelling the story could be. So then, as the story continues, it would show Bruce has sort of taken on this fatherly role.
Yes.
To a son he never had, and then Terry maybe not replaces his father, but then looks to Bruce as a fatherly figure, and in a sense, it just the Batman legend continues.
I mean, who doesn't want to be Batman?
I just think it would be exactly. Well, yeah, obviously.
I would just like to see, like we mentioned, we didn't say it yet, but have the new Batman, Terry McGinnis, be a no-name actor just coming up.
Yes.
And it would be nice to see a chemistry where it's like this father-son kind of disfigured relationship because you can see Bruce trying to like whip him into shape. Meanwhile, he's already a rebel, so he already doesn't listen too much. So it'd be fun to see that conflicting kind of weird relationship between the two as he tries to build Terry into the new Batman.
Yes, I agree. And if I were to take on this film, as the first of maybe many, I would not throw in a huge villain. I would keep it simple. I would really make the focus of the film as, okay, so you had Batman's past. He's been a part of the Justice League. He's done his own thing. He's done this. He's done that. And now he's at a point where he's done. He's retired.
And all his cohorts, Dick Grayson, Damian, anyone else, Jason Todd, all moved on.
Exactly.
Barbara Gordon.
Correct. I would focus on the relationship between these two and a new start to a Batman. Mm-hmm. So I would keep, if you're going to do a villain, I would just keep it. I would keep it simple. I would make the main focus of the film. I would make it between those two and Terry becoming Batman.
Yes, I agree.
And then you end it with that. And then if you were to go on with sequels, then sure. Like obviously you've established this character and their relationship and why he's become Batman, and then you bring in a villain after that. But I just think after all of this that's happened, with the DCEU. And you have your Justice League film, you have your solo films, I think it would be great to just end it with Batman. He's at the end right now. He's an older man, and then you can continue this Batman with a younger person. So I just think it'd be a perfect story for a movie at the end of this whole DC movie universe.
Now, what do you guys think? Do you think Batman Beyond would be a great movie to see? Do you want to see an older Bruce Wayne train a younger new vigilante to become Batman and take on the mantle?
Do you want to bring Michael Keaton back and have him play the older Bruce Wayne?
Because that would be awesome.
Yeah,
let us know your thoughts. Comment, subscribe, like. Let us know. We're interested. And if you want us to pitch any other movies, please let us know.
Yeah, give us your ideas.
If we like it, we will definitely pitch it. I mean, maybe this will go in the future. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great night.
Thanks, guys.